longer. Alright, I have no idea why I did that. But anyway, welcome back to DML. So, we do have confirmation on the next dragon of the week, of course. And it is going to be the delicious, tasty looking burger dragon. So this dragon, he's probably in like my top 15 favourite dragons just because it is such a ridiculous design for a dragon. But this guy, he is an epic with plant, energy, and fire element, so he's actually a pretty decent dragon for early to mid-game players, like just before they get shadow and light elements unlocked. But, of course, you're probably going to be wondering what is the combination to breed this dragon, and it is going to be the Smoke and Minotaur. The only problem being that, good lord, there are a lot of different possible outcomes here. There's no shared breeding time because the burger does have a 20-hour breed regularly reduced to 16 hours, as you can see at the bottom here. But look at how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 different outcomes for a dragon of the week, which is sort of annoying, to be honest. So he's definitely not an easy breed by any stretch of the imagination, but you know, you've also got the chance to get the elephant and the harpy and the black armor, so if you don't have any of those epics, probably going to be a productive breeding week for you. But make sure you get those two dragons ready, again being Smoke and Minotaur. They're not hard to get a hold of by any stretch. So that's the dragon of the week news done and dusted. And of course, with it being now just gone 12 o'clock, we do have the new Whale-mart for the week. And to be honest, I'm sort of disappointed with this one because I was expecting some divine tickets. But anyway, let's go from left to right. So first off, we have one Jade Dragon piece for 199 gems. This is a massive rip-off, and I would only ever slightly recommend it if you were literally one piece away. Apart from that, this deal is way, way, way over the top. So the second deal we have is an enchantment ticket for 200,000 gold. Obviously, I'm going to definitely recommend that you pick these up because enchantment tickets are super good. And next up, we have 10 divine tickets for 75 gems. So these tickets technically are on sale in the Whale-mart, as in they cost fewer gems than the base price, but I still don't agree that this is the best use of your gems. You're probably better off using the gems to refresh stuff in, say, the Dragon's Delight event, or, you know, the Castle event if you have a use for them in that. So I would recommend not buying this and just using the gems on something else, or, you know, buying the generating totem instead. And then next up we've got the Dragon Piece tickets. Definitely suggest going ahead and picking those up. So we've got like two okay deals, like these two are pretty good. But these you have to stack for like weeks and weeks and weeks to get value out of them. And then finally, we've got Extraordinary Water, 2.5 million gold for 75 gems. This is overpriced as well. I don't recommend buying that because you can get all of these water materials just by doing a few enchantment battles. So, you know, that is the roundup for now. We do have one extra bundle that has come out, which is a bundle including Mr. Hippie Dragon with 750 currency and 270,000 food. The Hippie is a limited time dragon, but I don't like this bundle. So that is also something else that I highly recommend for you to not be purchasing. So that is the general gist of what we've got going so far. So of course, while all of that has been going on, we do have the Light of the Party Dragon's Delight event going on since it just started yesterday. I have 500 happy dragons at this very moment in time, and, you know, we do, oh, whoops, that is the wrong button. I was going to say, we do have a couple of people that have paid, because 800 points by this time, Chris suddenly, you know, went straight in with the points, so they are way ahead of everyone because they spent, but, you know, surprisingly, the leaderboard has been sort of even this time around, but getting to 2,000 points. I know that, on average, you have to get around about 100-ish happy dragons per reset to do that, which is very, very difficult if you're not playing really optimally, and if you're not refreshing your dragons and waiting for it. It is near impossible to reach that milestone for free. Because the problem is that it's only 4 days long, which means that if you miss, like, a couple of resets, it's like, oh, well, there's all of my hopes of beating this event gone, which is kind of sad if you think about it. in fact, very sad. And I hate the fact that these events just keep getting more and more and more difficult. But I am going to go ahead and get as many points as we can now. We will continue on with the event, no matter how much I despise it. Because, you know, we will get those nifty tickets out of it. I have been doing it on Android as well, although it's very annoying having to do the event on both accounts, but hey, I only have myself to blame for it, so, you know, it is what it is. Do I not have any fights to do? I think I only have, like, yellow fights to do. Oh, we've got a singular blue fight over here. Wonderful. I think it's probably going to be more productive for us if we just do arena fights at this point, because this is what I was saying yesterday. The problem is sometimes you've either used all of your portal energy up, or you don't have any fights to do that are actually worth spending your energy on. So that's why, a lot of the time, it's actually just a much better idea to go ahead and wreck people in the arena instead. Obviously, you need dragons that are good enough in the arena to do that. So it's not feasible for every player, but the arena is super duper handy during these events. Don't just ignore it and pretend like it doesn't exist. It will be very, very useful to you in your general DML escapades, I guess. Escalopes? Wait, isn't that a food? What's an escalope? Wait, is that a snail? I'm going crazy. I feel like I should remember what it is, but I don't. And this fight was a lot closer than I thought it would be. Making me monk ass right there, game. Started me off instantly with a difficult fight. Ah, here we go, level 95s. Psh, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Look at that, they're all gonna get one shot. Sad days for them. Super, super sad days for them. But, you know, with the Dragon's Delight stuff, so far my luck has been pretty awful on Android and PC at the beginning anyway. Like, we might as well just start off now and see if we can get to the point where we have to reset. Ugh, God. Like, do we have to reset already? No. No, we don't. Again, it's very important that you do these things slowly. Slowly but surely. Like, make sure you're paying attention to what is going on around you, because otherwise, you are just gonna screw up your entire experience with this event. So, sometimes you are going to get stuck on items like we have right now, and it does feel really sucky when it happens, but the idea is refresh, come back in an hour, see what it gets. If it's not useful, come back in another hour, do it again. Obviously, you can just speed it up with gems as well, but take it slowly if you need to. There's no reason to go ahead and rush through and then waste all your gems and then not get the 100 tickets anyway. I think the Dragon's Delight is probably one of the most difficult events in the game, because not only do you have to log in all the bloody time, but you do also have to really rack your brain sometimes to decide what items you want to give out. So, I don't know, it's just like there's skill, there's luck, there's time constraints involved. It's just overall a very, very troubling event sometimes. So I feel for the people out there that are still sitting on like 100 points. If that's you, I feel you. I feel that it's tough. And especially if it's your first ever Dragon's Delight. You know, it's probably confusing at first. And very weird having an event like that compared to everything else. But I have faith. I have faith that you'll get used to it. And hopefully everyone's going to get some cool dragons out of the tickets that they get out of the event. Like, even if you only get the first 3 tiers worth of divine tickets, there's still a good chance that you might end up getting an epic or the rare dragon out of the divine chest. I'm not going to say you're probably going to get Chrono Zeus, because you're not. But, you know, any of the other dragons, I imagine for a lot of people that they're just playing out the event for all the other chest dragons, sort of like me. So, I hope and pray that we can get as many of them as possible. If not all of them, barring Chrono Zeus. Like, even Poseidon. I will take Poseidon at this point. Like, I've been around for both of the events that have had Poseidon in it. Like, it's not my fault that he was so difficult to get the first time that I don't have any points this time for him either. But damn it, game. It's just when I think about a divine chest, it's just like a big angry react in my head. That's all I can think. Oh, he's asleep. Have a nice little snooze tie, Zenran. I guess if you're gonna get absolutely demolished, you'd rather do it while you're asleep than when you can, like, foresee the incoming destruction coming at you. In terms of, like, Andy decimating him. And there we go, we got the same fight again. That's free life. The arena can be sort of weird sometimes when you get to, like, top 10 position, where it'll only put you against, like, the same 5 people. And then it's like, oh, well, I know which fights I can do and which fights I can't now. So that means I just get to win now. Thank you, game! I mean, we're just gonna win everything anyway with Andy, but just even easier. Even easier. Look at that. Elite League is nothing these days. These guys got nothing on us. One day we will get that Herald Dragon. Mark my words. Okay, maybe don't. I am really lazy when it comes to doing arena fights, so maybe one day when we have like 2 billion arena gems, maybe we'll do it then. 33 is not enough if we want to go for that #1 spot. We need like 100 arena gems if we want to go for that. But I mean, we've done it before. We will do it again. So anyway, for now that is all the update stuff that I want to talk about, or, you know, the stuff that's going on currently. So get your weekly breeding dragons ready. Get ready to eat some delicious, delicious burgers. And until next time, I'll see you then.